Ей, бля. Вы чё, бля? Так быстро, да? Я чаю не успел налить, а вы уже тут. Да помаленьку. Потихоньку. Единственное, блядь, 2:30 ночи. Пуэр. В моей фирменной кружке. Бля. Да. Завтра на работу. Так и да, так и точно. Поэтому стримчик будет достаточно не длинный. Немножко поиграем. Ну, согласен. Но. А кто тебе Fallout покажет? Смотри, какой он охуенный. Как говорится, слышь, купи. Я бы еще в батлу сбегал, но одно ебало скучно там. Не поорешь, не поугараешь. Вот, поэтому в батлу мы в следующий раз ходим. А Фолыча уже, наверное, блядь, на 3-4, наверное, не было, по ощущениям. По факту, может, дня 2, но... По ощущениям, реально давно я уже не играл в него. Сейчас еще начну забывать, что такое Fallout. Поселенец, ладно. Техническая документация, где ее нужно забрать. На Привдане. Хорошо, погнали. Так. Спасибо, что напомнили, нахуй, что субтитры отсутствуют. Какие явления? Ёб твою мать.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets.
Dr. Quinlan.
They are crucial military resources.
For wiping out those monsters at
As
Fort
such,
Strong.
they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in
Here are the
severe
caps
discipline.
that I promised. Remember, check every.
А, понятно. Это, короче, не задание, походу, это... Чисто это. Как регулярная хуйня. Пойдем дальше искать свою сынулю.
Well, Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for
Я
over
не
a
знаю.
year now.
Откуда мне знать?
Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
Не, ничего не интересовался.
But there's one person who has to know.
Уже прошло время.
The guy who just handed them Sean.
Игре 8 лет. Интерес к ней практически нулевой. Чисто вот среди любителей.
Man like that would have had access, in and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's dead.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know,
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari.
Угу.
I hope
Давай
you're
попробуем.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to...
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads. Not...
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not.
I have to go to the Memory Den either...
Anything else you can tell me about the Memory Den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The Memory Den ain't just a fancy name, it's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good... Not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind. I can meet you there, or we can...
It's you and me,
Никого.
Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few
Достижение,
more
конечно,
While you
охуительное.
are out, I'm gonna
Пройти
do some
квест.
research.
Сюжетный.
I'll be here if you need
Получить
me.
достижение.
By the way, at some point, you owe me an interview.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
Watch your back.
Be Diamond City's
Institute could be
motto.
right behind you.
Ой, как страшно. Так, добрососедство. Вот он, наше добрососедство. Эй, какой же там самый главный сосед?
Good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Мгм.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Угу. Пойдем.
Dr.
Блять.
Amari?
Yes? Wait, I remember you. The memory inducement.
Угу.
11, right?
Так
What's this
точно.
all about?
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're
Да
asking me to
помаленьку.
defile a corpse. You don't realize that
Заебись.
memory simulators
Живой,
require
здоровый.
intact, living brains to function.
Пью вон чай. Хаваю какие-то бессахарные снеки замороженные. Звучит прикольно.
Please.
На вид
told me
тоже
you're the only
прикольно.
one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no
Через 3 дня будет
guarantees.
ровно месяц,
Have it with you.
как я ввязался, так скажем, в спор, в челлендж и отказался от сладкого. А накануне, блядь, пару пачек шоколадных вафель купил, которые сейчас в холодильнике до сих пор лежат и провоцируют меня.
What's this? That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not
А на хули за ней погнали, она вон лежит в холодильнике.
All institute
Всё есть.
technology has a similar architecture.
Что именно? Fallout? Хуй знает, ты уже второй спрашивают в таком случае, сколько до конца.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about
Что
me,
еще по
Amari.
новостям?
I'm well past
Я
the
за
warm
месяц минус 7
anyway.
кг въебал. Я тут когда не так давно удалял зуб, и пришлось перестать ходить на тренировки, потому что он болел как скотина.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your
Вот.
son.
Потом вернулся, нет, 125.
Whenever you're ready, Mr.
Сейчас вот сегодня встал на весы 117.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Я.
I need you to keep
А
talking
пошел
to
бы
me,
с Пайпер,
Mr.
нельзя было бы.
Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock
Mhm.
on the memories in the implant.
Угу.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for... We load
Mhm.
both you and Mr. Val. He'll act as a host.
Понятно.
All right. Let's get started.
Сейчас
Just sit down over
повторяем
there
убежище там
and-
29 или как оно там было в третьем фоллоче.
See you on the other side.
Опиздавали. О, сейчас в Fallout будем играть. Че там, укропчик? Как оно, этот, The Finals?
Initiating brainwave migration between the
Нормально.
transplant and the host.
Читаков еще не завезли.
From the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Что-то все в соло гонял.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Что там тебе эту?
You are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Не дали арену? Не знаю. Кому-то дали, кому-то не дали.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run.
Ну вот у меня тоже скоро.
I never really knew what he did.
There appears to
Don't know
be
why Mom was
another
with him.
intact memory close
Maybe at
to
some
you
point in
you
his
can
life he
close
wasn't a
the
complete asshole.
There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who
Ну слушай, этот
kill people for a living.
много кому из больших стримеров не дали.
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Я смотрю, там Булсу не дали. Владу в комнате тоже не дали. Не знаю, как она работает.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Какой мощный.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Смотря что расценивать под везением.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So, I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Понятно, нахуя сделана вот эта интерактивка, блядь. Ну такое себе. Оба.
So,
Прикольно.
you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand
Ну,
the
здесь он уже
situation
лысый стал,
you're
ну.
in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate.
Вот этот ствол 44-го теперь у меня есть.
Impressive. We may have something to
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Выражение лица.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Пойдем.
There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Оба.
I'll try to locate another memory as quickly as I can. Please try to remain calm.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Hopefully it's all...
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I was now. I never knew why.
Pod C6.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
А чё, он не изменился? Тут несколько лет прошло, и тут что-то нихуя не поменялся.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end. Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Все.
Kellogg.
Па.
Okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Угу.
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Ищейся море.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Ну типа Шон. Или все-таки не Шон?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
И телепорты, ебать.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Я... Вы еще и одновременно зашли? Леха отметился. Серый молчит. Ну, блядь. Не надо так. Доброе утро, кстати, Алексей. Бля, Жека заебал нахуй со своими 3 кнопками на клавиатуре.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist. Where did the memory say he was? The glow.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going.
If you're going to...
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. By the way...
Блять, охуительные, сука, прям ебейшие. Ачивки, достижения, все вот это залупа, блять. Прошел квест, получил достижение, блять. Сюжетный квест.
Hey, Valentine.
Пошли.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You...
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sounded like Kellogg just...
Did I? Huh. Mari said... Anyway, I feel fine.
Sure.
Ну, возьмем.
One heck of a...
Надо просто эту хуёвину у него с башки достать, и все.
Hey,
Ну что?
wait there.
I'll stay put.
Вот и все. Не буду его с собой брать. Где это? Светящееся море, оно. Ты, Леха, что решил-то со своими свистящими дросселями? Окончательно все. Забить хуй? Да.
There's something you need? Looks like you got something to say.
It's about time.
Sure.
А в санчуаре пиздуй нахуй. Стоит в сервисе, ждет железяку. Оба. Нихуя себе, какой мощный. Срака пулает, ёбана в рот. Да. Хули нет. И легендарные противники, блядь. Кстати, Жека, ёбана в рот. Мне сегодня в такси твоя машина приезжала. Сейчас я тебе скину. Да-да-да, твоя. Сейчас покажу. Я тебе сейчас в личку отправлю. А ты мне ничего не писал, да? Нет, писал, блядь. Мне когда написали, что она приедет, я думал вообще, ждал тебя за рулем. А ты, гад, взял и не приехал. Почти Матис. О, еще одна убежка. Рил. А, так тут до конца карты еще ебать того в рот. Место. Ну чё, как тебе такая? По-моему, теперь это должна быть твоя не первостепенная, но хотя бы второстепенная цель в жизни. Заполучить себе такой автомобиль. Ну, да. Говнище редкостное. О, штурмадрон. А там кто? Стрелок. Что за разгон? Да нахуй эту Ниву. Кажешь тоже, блядь. Вот Toyota Arctis вообще топовый автомобиль. Какая свинья. Ты где там? Так, все, убежка обозначилась. Теперь можно не отвлекаться от квеста и продолжать. Потом сюда вернемся. Будем продолжать продолжение. О, бля. Кто-то сверху есть. Так, давай-ка мы, наверное... Бля, психа, не то. Мне радыкс надо уебать. Его я психа еще не юзал. Так. Какие твари аж светятся от счастья. Выглядит атмосферненько. Пещера. Ух ты, коготь смерти. Говорил, светится, бля. Так, антирад. Побежим. Разрушенный завод. О, сейчас там гулики какие-нибудь будут. Гули, 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 гули. Ой, блядь! Ой, это так бумкнуло. Ну что, завод какой-то? Может, тут хотя бы силовуха будет? Нет. Пора новую силовуху найти. По уровню уже давно X01 должна спавниться. Тиродина тут заебись. Все. Все приколы завода. Больше ничего. Ю. Еще дверка была, по-моему. Ну-ка. Ни хрена тут нет. О, раз Скорпион. Что-то четверки я их не особо-то встречал вообще. Это кто? А. Ты чё? Стоит, блядь, в очереди ждет, походу. Просто коготь смерти. Это значок радиоактивности там. Там, наверное, сталкер. Угу. Ты хуйня в кратер тут, походу, пиздануло что-то. Кратер атома. Понятно. Ну, здесь явно что-то въебало. Отсюда тут и все... Опа. Воровать. Тут что, кто-то... Ой, блядь. Понятно. Я с этими полудурками уже встречался. Или что ли? В смысле?
State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Easy, sister. I'm a child of Adam. Our church is in a place called the Nucleus, near a town up north. Far Harbor?
Far Harbor? Few know of the land shrouded beneath Adam's veil, let alone claim to have worshipped. An interesting assertion, if it's true. Have you come to worship among us?
I'm looking for someone named
Virgil? Yes.
Sure.
What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching...
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid... In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe, though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little... You can find him...
Uh-huh.
Да, заебись. Погнали. есть подозрение, что мне не сюда. Ну, как-то не хочет он сюда запрыгивать. А, все, запрыгнул. Я думал, тут вроде... Ага, вроде граница карты, а хуй там. Ты чё тут прячешься от меня? Рачины тут нападают. Что у них, кстати, есть интересного? Столовый нож. Ну, такое себе, конечно. Это место до моего тоже стоит посетить. Это кребля кравляна. Полуразрушенный завод. То разрушенный завод, то полуразрушенный завод. К чему эти полумеры? Ой. Так. Разрушенный завод выглядел более целым, чем полуразрушенный. Так. Получить 50 уровень. Замечательно. Но это у нас можно. Делаете взнос, вы уже клиент фирмы Альбатрос. Как товарищ Вакуленко говорил. А вообще, кооп в каких играх тебя интересует? Чтоб я зазря мозги не ебал. Кроме Таркова. Так, что там, есть кто-нибудь легендарный? Нихуя. Уже пещера. О, легендарный. Какой-то он слабенький. Светящийся, по-моему, более толстый был. Это пещера. Погнали. Так, вроде. Говорили, не агрессируют. Блять, супермутант. Серьезно? Блять.
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
I need your help.
My help? With what? How did you even find me anyway?
Can you tell me about the Institute or not?
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
He's dead, whether you believe.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you... Then what do you want with me?
Why did you leave the...
You know about the escape.
Why did
you know about the escape?
Бля.
Why did you...
You know about the... No.
Why did
you know about the escape? But how? No. It doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
Can you tell me anything about the Institute?
Can I? Are you joking? You want to get into the Institute? Are you Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute.
Oh no. I had no idea.
Блять, я только сейчас увидел, что у него очки выбитые. Сёгал нет, блять.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help you, you're going to do something for me. Before I was forced to leave, I was working on a serum to reverse this mutation. It could return me to normal. You understand? So if you get in there, I need you to find it. I think that's pretty... All right? First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty close. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute?
Sure,
don't bullshit me. More than one of them, and you wouldn't. Coursers are Institute synths. Operations go wrong. They're very good at what they...
Why do I have to...
Because you want to get into the Institute. Remember, every Courser has special hardware that gives them. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. Now, I don't know exactly. You're going to have to hunt.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want it. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM.
Sure.
When you get to the ruins, tune it to the follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, not gonna lie,
Только ты пока. Угу. Блять.
Protect and serve.
Броня супермутанта на рукавнике.
good luck finding a courser, Jim.
Пойдем. Да, все-таки мод на ускоренную загрузку работает. Не так, как я рассчитывал, но все равно пошустрее. Так. Угу.
Out there. Somewhere. You can't hide forever.
Movement detected. Curious.
Scanning. You must be terminated.
Вот свинцовый стояк, вот это прям тема.
Terminating with extreme prejudice.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder.
57. 55. Не туда. У нас пусть пролетает. Смотрим, что это нам заебейшие машины для убийства. Да. Стрелки, понятно. Еще один защитный.
That's it. What the? Nice.
Fall back to original position. The course is near the elevator.
И он типа там шороху наводит.
After the girl. Anyone alive needs to get up to the top floor immediately. That's an order.
Won't be able to hack this.
Что там такое?
I don't know the password. I'm telling the truth.
I don't believe you are.
Please, no. You don't have to do this, please.
You've been following.
Поговорить будем?
Here for the synth.
Z247 initialize factory reset. Authorization code Zeta 53 Kilo.
How did you?
Help me.
Hey there.
Please, don't hurt me. Get away from me.
Use a little help over here.
No way I'm cracking this. Hey there.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot. Get away from me.
Over. He deserved to die. I know you're not here for me, but I can't get out. Not on my own. I'm going to have to trust you to help me.
Who are you?
We'll talk once you open the door.
Uh-huh.
The guard put the password in a toolbox. Over there.
Uh-huh.
Use it to gain...
Ну, вещь.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Who are you?
My institute designation is K-19. I knew they'd send it coarser. I think I would have lost. Thanks again.
Right.
And before you ask, the Commonwealth is unforgiving. I don't need your help anymore.
Как бы. А если бы я подземку к этому моменту не нашел, то как было бы? Нифига нет. Блять. Где какая-то движуха?
I thought it was one of Tinker Tom's aliens.
Aliens are real.
Enough! The blimp is called the Pridwin, and it's operated by the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel are a formidable, highly advanced order. And they've come here to destroy synths.
Как вы заебали.
Spread the word. The Brotherhood are our enemies. There's no possibility of peace. Tinker Tom will be spearheading a fail-safe plan to deal with this Brotherhood. Codename Red Glare. But for now, we monitor them and keep them clear of our operations. The focus remains on the Institute. You've all got jobs to do. Do them.
Randolph safe
And
house
where
has got
with
another
it?
dead drop for
Reads
you.
Some
more like a
ideas
comic
on how
book.
to get out deliver.
Apparently,
Make your
one
super
hell of a fight took
badass
place
gun
between
even
Tech
more.
Genesis.
Well, more. So check out my stock.
Show me what you got.
Take a look.
Цельное предложение техника Тома. Если вы не вступили в бой, повышает точность. Хуйня. Что я, блядь, в братстве стали. Там рыцарь, еще кто-то там.
It reads more like a comic.
Да, давай.
Apparently, one.
Yeah, that was me. I took down.
That's what the report says. Hard to believe. I'm all for one less courser in the world, but the conventional wisdom. So why did
I needed a courser chip.
you have one of their chips? Follow me now. Decoding a
Блядь,
courser
даже
chip is
сигарету
very
бросила.
delicate
Ебать,
operation.
копать.
A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing the data. Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Пойдем. Дай пройти.
Hey, Dad. You need something?
Tom, we got a courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages.
You've hit the jackpot with this. Hand over the chip. Let's see what's on it.
Here you go.
All right, Tom.
All right, little Corsair chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little. What? Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together. Memory hiccup. Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're still running. Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be. Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky.
Glad you're with
Got you, you institute bastard. I got you. Solve for in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass note. Come on, baby. Then we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, does?
And Agent, I hope that helps you as much as you've helped us. Good work.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines. Sorry. You're not the only one who's been I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous.
Sure.
Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was BIOS.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record.
Right.
But if you can build this device and make use of that code, can you? I mean, can you build it? You have
I got it covered.
Good. And don't you forget our... It's my only hope. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help.
Protect and serve.
Мы попробуем, естественно, с братцем. Уже к ним присоединились. Тут поговорить с минитменами. Нахуй этих минитменов. Говорить с подземкой тоже не хочу. Уже, блядь. Не, спрашивают, хочу ли я забраться в институт. Откуда вы, блядь, знаете все? Так, Мэксон, погнали.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't cool. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by...
Hostiles in sight!
Visual, suppressive mode.
Смотрим, что у Мэксона есть в наличии. Боевой костюм Мэксона. Все, что есть. Ну-ка. Что он дает?
Elder Maxon.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Palit and Dance's according to our scribes. The reading indicated the moment this information... The Institute. To accomplish this goal, I've had our scribes the only logical That's where we need your...
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute using a device.
So it appears we share a I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my...
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their... I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on...
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. Giving me your...
Кстати, они будут агриться, если я ее просто одену и унесу. Да. будут.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with the Death Claw.
Proctor.
Oh, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after.
Uh-huh. Have anything?
I have some special.
Sure.
Sort of a slap a few.
Let me see what you have.
Got some.
Давай, покажи, что у тебя есть. Ага. Командос. Все. Ну чё, невоодушевляюще. Многоотлетный лазер первый раз вижу. Слушай, скорострельность 45, а миниган 170.
Tegan,
Да.
What brings you to me today?
let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist them. The food stores don't replenish themselves. We'll be requisitioning a port. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian.
Mm-hmm. I'm in.
New. Here's a look.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
Угу.
Put two in the head, no stake.
Have you ever fired a mini?
Так. В аэропорт. Погнали в аэропорт. Ты кто? А,
Just fixed a few power armor
понял.
parts and gave them to Tegan.
Вспомнил, кто она.
You might want to check them out.
Рингером.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter?
Molecular... what? No. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF.
Right.
This explains why we've been picking up anomalies. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the... And this little beauty allows you to...
Uh-huh. Oh, you definitely...
Damn right I do. It's difficult to... It's gonna take a cargo hold full...
I'm glad you can make sense of those.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the... Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a...
Если... Как мне сюда пройти?
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have it.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Proctor Ingram.
Oh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. I've got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Допустим.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot.
Ingram?
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything. Now I know some of that might have...
Looks good, Ingram.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are... If you need any, I'd wish you good luck.
Так. Биометрический сканер. Военная электросхема. Я думаю, у меня в санктуаре все есть. Так, и военная электросхема теперь тоже чуть-чуть есть.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
I'll take a look, sure.
You break it? Lost track
Hey.
of how many
I'm sure I have
blisters I
something
got.
I need.
Let's see what you got.
Great.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I'll take a look, sure.
Great!
Do you need any help with the signal interceptor?
I could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
I'd scout out.
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
Интерный модуль на одной из коммуникационных станций. Нужен сенсорный модуль. Вот их поменьше у меня тут. 2 штучки всего было. Ой. О, блядь. Во-во, Фолыч, не болей нахуй. На левом мониторе, блядь, опустился. Так. Что у нас тут? Има 2. Чувствую, надо побольше надо. Большой воткнем. Включить переходчик сигнала. Как его включить? Вроде ж включил.
Make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Ничего не подключено, что ли? Подключено, что? Что за хуйня? Понятно.
Better check all your connections and make sure all the components are wired together on a single grid.
I have to make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
Куда-то на него установить надо. Что не так? Стой, стой, кто ты такой?
My back hurts, my feet hurt. Everything hurts. Just looking to trade a little. Sure.
Понятно, хуйня.
To make sure this is on the same grid as the rest of the signal interceptor.
А, блядь, 20 энергии надо.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to... When we throw that switch, God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close.
Eager to get inside, huh? Now, once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact. So it's... About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to us. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear...
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause... After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood, and exiled her. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the...
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was about... Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, if you find out that she's still alive, there's a special project where...
What's this
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent... We'd like her to continue where she left off. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going in. Just keep your mind on the mission. Good luck.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform. The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform. Let's see. Relays dialed in.
You have your assignment,
Beam emitters
soldier.
warmed up.
Move out.
Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trick
Посмотрим, как все это произойдет, и будем закругляться.
about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Обнаружили. Кто?
Hello.
Отец.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's going
It's
on?
me.
What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean.
What's going on?
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father, help me!
Uh-huh.
Father! Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try. Let's start anew.
Father? That's your name, your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity, and it's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Каким хуем? Почему-то чувак, который его украл, нихуя не постарел.
Is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course.
Sure.
Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another sort. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutation. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human. I am their father. Through science, we are family.
And you...
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an
Collateral.
What would you have me say?
Collateral.
What would you have me say?
Collateral damage.
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters? What else can I say?
So you're in...
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility. The Institute. It's important.
But director?
I was the most qualified for the position. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every... Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, just give... I know there's more for us to do. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would... I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life, and now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that.
You want me to stay?
Yes, that is what I propose. The Institute can provide a better life than any. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
How can you say that? How can you be so
Because it is the simple truth. I simply ask that you give... We really do have...
Right.
Will you take...
All right.
Ну давай. И чё, конец игры, что ли,
The
блин?
Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division head. And finally, Dr. Lee in Advanced System.
Короче, на этом мы сегодня и прекратим наш стрим. Закончим его. Я даже немножко больше, чем планировал, поиграл. Вот. Поэтому на этом все. Встретимся, увидимся в следующий раз. Всем